So I thought I'd do a follow-up video to the wall build, the wall project, walls plural. So I got it all done. Now, a pro might have just divided that length in half for the sake of symmetry and put a post in the middle and then cut down 2 sleepers. I didn't. I just kept one full sleeper and cut down another one. One of the things I wanted to point out in the first video that I forgot about was when I put a post into a hole and added some concrete to it. What I did was I put a bolt in the end of the drill and set the drill to hammer setting, and then put that against the post and pull the trigger, and you could physically watch the concrete settle down around the post as the post vibrated from the hammer drill. So that worked well. I don't know if it needed it or not. Again, completely naive to this. This is my first go at it. But I put a concrete sealer and paver and concrete and paver sealer. Got my turds wangled. Brushed it onto the back of the single sleepers, but for the doubles I'll be putting this heavy plastic sheeting here behind the doubles. This was between the sleepers when they were delivered. It's quite a heavy plastic, so I'll cut those down to length. The reason is I've seen retaining walls, sleeper retaining walls, when it's been pouring rain and water is literally flowing out from between the sleepers. So I didn't want any of that, junk, stain if there's timber dirt or something or other leaking through from the back. So I'll put the plastic on to line the back of it. At some point in the future, these sleepers will need steps will need replacing. They're starting to rot. And but to give you an indication of the rot that we're replacing, this is some of the stuff, the sleepers that were rotten here. Look at that one. So it's just 20 plus years of wet ground. This is interesting. I'll elaborate a bit further on that. You can see each end of a single sleeper busted, which is odd, because I wasn't expecting that. I thought these sleepers would outlast me. There are five levels to the wall, from this corner post to the step. Then there's a spirit level across the step posts, because at some point these stairs will be replaced, not by me. The next level is from here down to the 3rd post here, and then follows the ground back up to the end post. The corner of this garden will get cut off. What else? Oh, the other sleeper. Yeah, so I had some leftover concrete and I was filling in under here, and I looked up and I noticed that this second sleeper was busted out and falling over, and that was a result of those 2 ends that you saw earlier. So I don't know why. There's no real load on the sleeper. There's just a couple of little pebbles there, and underneath that 50mm underneath that pebble is just some topsoil, some dirt. So no real load on it. I can't explain why it was busted and falling out, but odd. But anyway, that's that project. The wall's done. The garden now I leave to the better half. She can sort the garden out. But I think that's job done. Interestingly, before I go, there was the odd sleeper that had a bow in it. So I actually had to match that, because you could see if you put a bowed one on top of a straight one, it would stand out. So something to be aware of as well if you decide to go down this road. Okay, I think that'll do. Over and out.